So this is Stoked on This.
Stoked on This.
And this is a little bit of a shorter episode. Because
episode.
All right, then. I'm going to say... Where's my echo now?
I'm going to say...
I'm going to say just one thing I'm really excited for, which some people might not be excited about this, but this is something I need the world to know is existing. And I didn't actually know it was out right now.
The world must know.
The world must know. I didn't know it was out right now. I'm so excited. I need to find a way to get my hands on this. Tim.
Yes.
Firefly. Serenity.
Yeah.
Things we love. Things we love.
Oh, you're making me...
I know, right?
Don't do this to me.
I saw
do
your
not
eyes
do
go.
this to me.
Joss Whedon.
Okay.
With another lady who's an author.
Okay.
Has made a trilogy book series that came out October 2018, which is right now where we're living.
Oh my gosh.
So there's a 3-part book series that continues on that starts off with Malcolm getting captured by a group of browncoats. And that's all they say. And then they're like, go into it. So these books, I think, are only released in Europe, I think. Okay. So I want to pull it up right now because I want to tell you some information on it and everything. So Serenity.
Now, before everybody laughs at us, we still hold on to hope for future Firefly and Serenity material, always. And even though the cast and crew might laugh at us,
I think most of them would still be open to do it.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I think at this point it's a little, but gosh, come on.
I mean, come on, yeah. So here we go. You can't stop the signal.
You cannot stop.
Firefly fans get to return to Joss Whedon's sci-fi and western verse with 3 new novels from Titan Books. While the adventures of Captain Malcolm Reynolds and the crew of Serenity have lived on far past the television series, sole season in both the 2005 film Serenity and a number of comic book arcs for the last decade, which I have most of them.
Yeah,
I think you bought me one actually.
I did. I think it was for
Book of Shepherd, right?
Yeah, it was like.
What was that one called? Shepherd Books, The Path of Shepherd.
Shepherd Books book?
Yeah, so Shepherd Books book. Book of Book Shepherd. Yeah. So it has the first coming in late 2018, which is October 2018 is coming out. It will focus on Mal's past with the Browncoats and will riff on the Magnificent Seven and will engage with the popular sci-fi genre Generation Ships. I don't know what that means, but I'm excited for it. So the first book coming out, again, October 2018. That's right now.
That's right now.
Firefly, Big Damn Hero by Nancy Holder.
Oh, my God.
So this one, Captain Malcolm Reynolds finds himself in a dangerous situation after being kidnapped by a bunch of embittered veteran browncoats.
Okay.
The second book, called Firefly, The Magnificent Nine... So there's
literally
Magnificent Seven,
legitimately called the Magnificent Nine.
Yeah,
okay.
That comes out March of 2019, my birthday month. There we go.
Oh, nice. There we go.
Jane receives a distress call from his ex, Temperance McCloud, that leads the Serenity crew to danger on a desert move. First off, I didn't know Jane had an ex.
Wait, what is Temperance?
No, her name.
Her
his
name
ex,
is
Temperance McCloud, which I'm
I thought Temperance was a title.
No, her name was Temperance McCloud, which I'm like, is that Fox McCloud's daughter?
Yeah.
Did he date a fox?
He dated a furry, actually.
Yeah. And then the third book finally is...
Jane seems like a furry.
Yeah, he would be
guy.
into furry stuff.
Yeah.
A Firefly Generations, which comes out October 2019.
Okay.
The discovery of the location of one of the legendary Ark ships that brought humans from Earth to the verse promises staggering salvage potential, but at what cost? River Tam thinks she might know. So I am extremely stoked.
Yes.
I didn't read too much on the logistics. I want to go on Amazon and see if I can buy this book, because if it's out right now, I want my hands on it.
Yeah.
I want to see what's going on with that, because
when you're done reading it, let me know.
I know. We'll let you borrow it and everything, and then we'll have a full-on discussion. We'll have another podcast about it all. But I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Firefly and Serenity is probably one of my favorite series.
And you know what? That's like having like a legit novel. That's something substantial. Like, look, I get it. The TV show's probably not going to happen. So Firefly season 2 probably not going to happen. No. A Serenity sequel not going to happen. Probably. I mean, I don't know. But it's like, at least it wasn't just like, oh, here's a 14-panel webcomic.
It's something which, I mean, I don't know how big the books are, but it's something bigger than we've ever gotten. Because even the comics are pretty short. Yeah. Every comic I've read from Firefly and Serenity, I got through like that. Yeah. It's cool that we finally have something that could occupy a good chunk of my time.
And something that's also canon.
Yes, exactly. Which would be really, really cool. Yeah. So I'm extremely excited for that.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Now, did you want to stay solely on the Firefly
No,
business?
you could do something
or
if
can
you're
I add
excited.
to Stoked on? Okay.
Add to the Stoked on.
Oh, my gosh. I've got several Stoked on things. So Netflix, for those of you on Netflix.
What's that?
It's a picture movie service.
My one question is, can you chill with it?
Can you chill with it? You can chill if you'd like.
Okay.
But usually you just end up going home embarrassed. So, anyway, so on Netflix, Maniac.
Maniac. The one with Jonah Hill and Emma Stone, right?
Emma Stone.
It's on my list to watch.
Yes.
Is it good?
It is. I'm almost done with it. But yeah, so far it is really good. It's a bit trippy.
Yeah, it looks unique.
It is unique. That's a very good word for it. But it is very good. It's definitely worth a watch.
I like it.
I'm looking forward to finishing it, as in to just kind of see what happens. It has to do with a Jonah Hill. I think he has paranoid schizophrenia.
Oh, interesting.
And it's just kind of, and then he goes into a particular drug trial with Emma Stone.
Oh, so that's why they can get away. Because I saw in the trailer, there's a lot of like period piece stuff where they're in different not eras and situations and all that.
So basically, it kind of has to do with that psychological and medicinal or pharmaceutical influence. Mm-hmm. Really good. Watch it. The Haunting on Hill House.
Yes, you were telling me that, and I saw that, and I heard people saying great things about it.
My wife and I think finished the fifth. I think I told you we finished the fourth, but I think we actually finished the fifth.
How many episodes are in the season?
I don't even know. I haven't even been able to.
Are they hour-long episodes?
Yeah, roughly.
Okay,
50 minutes to an hour.
So it's probably like a Stranger Things thing where it's like 10 to 13, somewhere in there.
They are excellent.
Nice.
They are excellent.
And
and the scares are very good.
And is it one story or is each one?
Story.
Okay, so it's not like a thing like an anthology where it's a different story every time, like Black Mirror. Okay.
No, it's not like Black Mirror.
Okay.
It's a sequential. Each episode follows the next or follows the one before it. Very good. And then, would you like to hear about podcasts?
Yeah, sure. Tell me some podcasts.
Other podcasts. Yes, I've been wanting to do this for so long. Wolf 359. It is a sci-fi comedy.
Okay.
But still, the plot is very well organized and well driven.
Okay.
The characters are very likable.
Yes.
The sound effects and the voice acting are all very professional sounding.
That's good.
Obviously, I don't critique that stuff.
Wolf 359, you said?
Wolf 359.
Is that in reference to like a ship or something?
A star.
A star,
actually.
okay.
So it is a space station that is orbiting Wolf 359, which is actually a real star.
Cool.
So podcast, go to Wolf 359. And
that's good because it's a story podcast.
Yes.
It's not like a, hey, you're listening to us talk about some stuff podcast.
No. It's actually a story, so you get to find out what happens.
Which is cool, yeah. That's always nice.
And it's excellent, and it is complete, so you can binge the whole thing.
So they're not doing any more ever.
There are no more.
They've done it, and they said, this is the story, here you go.
Yes, unfortunately.
Well, that's cool, too, to know at least.
Sad. But there's a conclusion there.
Yeah, at least it's finished.
Yeah, the other one I'm listening to is EOS 10, EOS space 10.
Interesting.
And that is also another space station.
You just love the space station.
I've been listening to sci-fi
ones.
Yeah,
you just love the sci-fi. See, you want Firefly.
Yeah, I know.
You got to find it other places.
The time.
Yeah.
EOS 10 is very good also. It is kind of a sci-fi comedy as well.
Yeah.
The characters are great. Everything. Just listen to them. Wolf 359,
Wolf 359,
and EOS 10. EOS 10.
And I think right now is your good opportunity to casually slip an SCP Foundation into a podcast.
SCP Foundation. There we go.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
I've limited myself to one.
Those are cool because I haven't had a chance to listen to the ones you mentioned last time, but like there's something with archives. I'm subscribed to all of them.
Yeah, there's the Magnus Archives and Archive 81.
Yes. So I have both of those subscribed to. So eventually I'll get into them once I have some time to like sit down and listen to some stuff.
Archive 81, their third season just concluded. And I think it's because they're a real kind of professional production. It's going to take a while for them to start with the fourth season. Magnus Archives, I think, is still going on. I haven't listened to the last few episodes, but then, of course, you've got the No Sleep podcast, which is coming to the end of their 11th season.
We're Still Alive is out there running, I think.
We're Alive.
We're Alive.
We're Alive should be releasing. I know they released We're Alive Frontier first and second chapter, I think.
And that's a zombie thing.
Yeah, zombie stuff. We're Alive is zombie. And then they should be releasing Gold Rush sometime soon.
Cool.
So, I know way too much about this stuff.
Yeah, you're more on the story podcast side.
Yes.
I'm more on the radio podcast side.
Yeah, the talk radio type style.
Exactly. So I mentioned before, I listen to a group, Normies Like Us. They're really good at deep diving into pop culture things. They had one, Normies, right? So they go from niche to normie. So they do comics, TV, and movies, comics, video games, TV, movie type stuff. So they'll take a thing like they did Resident Evil. Okay. And they'll say, let's talk about the comics. Let's talk about the TV show or movies. Let's talk about the video games. And then they get into the really niche stuff that people have never heard of. And they also get into the normie stuff, you know? Yeah. So they're cool. Check that out. And we'll shout more out another time. So beautiful. That's good stuff that we're stoked on.
We are stoked on a lot of things. Yeah. And they are good things.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye.